All right, buckle up everyone, because today we're taking a deep dive into Tesla's holiday update for 2024.
This is a big one.
Yeah, this isn't just your average software tweak. We're talking a whole sleigh full of new features. Some are practical, some are fun, and some, well, let's just say they're very Tesla.
Definitely a few head scratchers in there for sure.
To make sure we don't miss a single bit of this digital stocking stuffer, we've dug through articles from all the usual suspects, Tech Radar, The Verge,
Of course, Electrek, Tesla, Oracle.
all the good stuff.
Ooh,
So are you ready to unpack this holiday gift with us?
absolutely. Let's get into it.
Okay, first up, one of the biggest headlines this time around is integration with, drumroll please,
Right.
the Apple Watch.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
This is something people have been asking about for a long time.
Yeah, and it finally arrived.
It makes so much sense, too.
Totally.
These days, our wearables are practically glued to us, so why not make them an extension of the car experience?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No more digging for your phone. You can unlock your car, check your battery, even preheat or cool the cabin all from your wrist.
Super convenient. It's like having a tiny Tesla command center right there on your arm.
I love that, a tiny command center. And for those who love their tunes, Tesla's bringing Sirius XM to even more models, including the Model 3 and Model Y.
Nice.
Yeah, and there's a free trial to sweeten the deal.
It seems like they're trying to reach a wider audience with this update.
Maybe.
Oh,
It's like they're turning the car into a rolling entertainment hub.
I mean, who doesn't love options, right?
Right. But it's not all fun and games, though. They've also given some serious love to safety and navigation features. The Dashcam and Sentry Mode got a pretty sweet upgrade.
Oh, tell me more about that.
So now you can save clips directly to your phone, which is handy for sharing. Or evidence, if you ever need it.
Evidence, yeah, you never know.
Hopefully you never need it, but it's there if you do.
Exactly.
And another cool feature, this one's called Set Arrival Energy.
What's that?
It basically lets you decide what battery percentage you want to have when you reach your destination.
Oh,
And then the car intelligently plans any charging stops you might need along the way.
so you don't have to worry about running out of juice on a long trip.
Exactly. No more range anxiety, just peace of mind.
I love that. Super practical.
Speaking of practical, they've also added a precipitation overlay on the maps.
Oh, really?
So now you can actually see what kind of weather is waiting for you at your destination.
Oh, that's helpful.
Right. No more showing up to a picnic in a downpour.
Get in there. Not fun.
Not fun at all. And just in case you need a little help when backing up, they've also added rear cross traffic alert.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it uses both audio and visual cues to help you avoid any fender benders when reversing.
So you're covered from all angles.
Ah.
And did they do anything for navigation?
Oh yeah, for all the navigation nerds out there, they've made some great tweaks too. Improved search results with estimated detour times, dynamic route adjustments for those pesky road closures, and even notifications if a supercharger is out of service before you get there.
Oh, that's a game changer.
Yeah,
I hate when you get to a supercharger and you find out it's down.
right. Totally frustrating.
It's like they've thought of everything to make the driving experience smoother.
I know. Speaking of smooth, or maybe not so smooth, depending on who you ask, let's talk about the Cybertruck.
Ooh, the Cybertruck, all right.
The Cybertruck is getting some interesting upgrades, some more on the fun side, but first, this holiday update is giving it a festive makeover.
Oh, this should be good.
Get ready to enter Santa mode.
Santa mode, what?
Yes, your Cybertruck avatar can now transform into Santa's sleigh.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Wow. Only Tesla would think of that.
I know, right? Complete with reindeer and elves.
That's amazing.
It is.
I bet people are going to love that.
Oh, I'm sure they will. And if that's not enough, you can now customize your Cybertruck avatar with preloaded or custom designs.
Oh, cool. So you can really personalize it.
It's like giving your Cybertruck its own unique personality.
I love that.
And while you're styling the outside, they haven't forgotten about the inside. The Cybertruck's rear camera now has a larger display with pinch to zoom.
Oh, that's very practical.
Crystal practical.
It's like they're thinking of everything.
I know, right? But then they also added a rear arcade.
Your rear arcade.
Yep, backseat passengers can now play games while you're driving.
Wow. That's taking in-car entertainment to a whole new level.
Right, imagine. Family road trip bingo is a thing of the past.
It's all about who's racking up the high scores in the back seat now.
Exactly. But the fun doesn't stop with the Cybertruck. This update has something for everyone. Let's talk light shows.
Light shows.
Light shows. You can now schedule 2 new festive light shows directly from your Tesla app.
Wow, so you can like choreograph a whole light show.
Pretty much. Imagine surprising your neighbors with a synchronized light show all from the comfort of your couch.
That is so cool.
Right.
Okay, what else is there?
Okay, ready for this? There's a new party game called Boomerang Foo.
Boomerang Foo. Okay, sounds fun.
Sounds like a blast. But the feature that really made me laugh is fart on contact.
Fart on contact.
Fart on contact.
You're going to have to explain this one.
Okay, so picture this. Someone sits down in your Tesla, and a very convincing fart sound effect plays.
You're kidding?
Nope. It's silly, it's totally unexpected, and I guarantee it'll get a reaction.
That is so Tesla.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I love it. But, okay, let's get back to some of the more practical upgrades. For those who have the stockless Model 3, there's a new auto shift feature.
Oh, yeah, I read about that.
It automatically switches between drive and reverse for parking maneuvers.
Pretty handy.
Super handy.
It's especially in tight spaces.
And speaking of making things easier, you can now control the unoccupied passenger seats, even those in the second row, via the touchscreen.
Oh, wow. So no more awkward reaching or asking people to adjust their seats.
Exactly. It's all about convenience.
I like it.
And finally, for anyone who's ever circled the block a million times looking for a parking spot,
Oh, tell me about it.
the navigation system will now help you find parking spots near your destination.
No more parking frustration. That is a lifesaver.
Right. No more driving in circles. They really thought of everything with this update. It's amazing.
I know, it's pretty impressive. They really packed a lot into this one.
So there you have it. That was part 1 of our Tesla Holiday Update 2024 Deep Dive. From the practical to the playful, this update is packed with features that are sure to delight and maybe even surprise Tesla owners.
Absolutely. It's amazing to see how much they've crammed into this update.
I know, right? They really outdid themselves this time, and we've only just scratched the surface.
I can't wait to see what else they have in store.
Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll explore even more exciting features.
Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a wild ride.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to our Tesla Holiday Update Deep Dive.
I'm excited to keep digging into this.
Me too. We've already seen a bunch of cool new features.
From super practical stuff
To those totally wacky additions.
it's a classic Tesla move.
It is, but I'm curious about the why behind some of these features.
Like, what's the bigger picture?
Exactly. Take the Apple Watch integration and that Cybertruck rear arcade.
What do you think those say about Tesla's vision for the future of driving?
That's a great question. I think it points to a future where our cars are so much more than just vehicles.
More like extensions of our digital lives.
Exactly. They're becoming entertainment hubs, mobile offices, and maybe even...
Spaceships.
Okay, maybe not spaceships yet.
But you never know with Tesla.
True. But I think the Apple Watch integration shows they want to create a seamless connection between our devices and our cars.
So we can control everything from our wrists.
Exactly. And that rear arcade for the Cybertruck, that's a whole new level of in-car entertainment.
It's like they're turning the back seat into a mobile gaming lounge.
That's a great way to put it. Imagine, family road trips will never be the same.
No more. Are we there yet?
Just, I beat your high score.
I love it. But they haven't forgotten about the core driving experience either.
Oh, absolutely. They've packed in some great safety and convenience features, too.
Like the rear cross traffic alert.
And auto shift for the stockless Model 3.
They're all about making driving easier and safer.
While still having a little fun along the way.
Speaking of fun, we can't ignore that fart on contact feature.
It's just so unexpected.
I still can't believe they actually did that.
It's hilarious. But it also shows that Tesla doesn't take itself too seriously.
Which is refreshing in a world of super serious tech.
Totally. But, okay, back to those practical upgrades.
Like adjusting passenger seats from the touchscreen.
Genius. No more awkward reaching or asking people to move their seats.
And those navigation updates are pretty amazing too.
No more driving in circles looking for parking.
Or getting stuck at a broken supercharger.
They've really thought of everything.
It seems like they're not just building cars, they're building an entire ecosystem.
A Tesla lifestyle.
Exactly. A community even.
I'm curious, what stands out to you from everything we've discussed?
Honestly, I'm blown away by how Tesla blends cutting-edge technology with a sense of fun.
It's a unique combination.
They're not afraid to push boundaries and try new things.
Even if it means adding a fart button to your car.
Hey, why not? It's all about making the driving experience more enjoyable.
I agree. So what does this all mean for the average Tesla owner?
Well, I think they're in for a more connected, convenient, and definitely more entertaining driving experience.
It's like Tesla's turning your car into an extension of your life.
A companion on your journey.
Beautifully said. Okay, but let's shift gears for a moment.
Back to reality.
Not quite, but let's talk about the practical implications of this update.
Starting with safety.
That's always a top priority.
We already talked about rear cross traffic alert, But the ability to save Dashcam and Sentry Mode clips directly to your phone is huge.
It is. It gives drivers more control over their data.
And it could be super useful for insurance purposes.
Or for reporting incidents.
Exactly. And those navigation updates are game changers too.
Knowing detour times, getting dynamic route adjustments, and avoiding out-of-service superchargers.
That's peace of mind right there.
And let's not forget set arrival energy.
No more range anxiety on road trips.
It's like having a personal assistant for electric journey.
I love that. Tesla's really going above and beyond to make EV ownership as seamless as possible.
And that's key to getting more people to switch to electric.
I think that's one of the things I admire most about Tesla.
Their commitment to making EVs more accessible.
Absolutely. And they're doing it without sacrificing innovation.
They're proving that electric cars can be practical, fun, and even a little bit silly.
Okay, but let's zoom out a bit and think about what this holiday update means for the auto industry as a whole.
What kind of impact do you think it's having?
I think it's clear that Tesla's leading the charge when it comes to innovation.
They're setting the bar pretty high.
And they're forcing other car makers to step up their game.
Which is ultimately a win for consumers.
Exactly. We're seeing a rapid evolution in the car industry.
Driven by Tesla's relentless pursuit of better technology and a better driving experience.
It's an exciting time to be a car enthusiast.
Absolutely. So before we wrap up, let's distill this down to some key takeaways for our listeners.
Okay, what are the big things Tesla owners should know about this update?
First off, always stay up to date with the latest software releases.
They're packed with new features and improvements.
Don't miss out on the fun.
Exactly. Second, embrace the connected car experience.
Use the Apple Watch app, save those Dashcam clips, and explore all the cool navigation features.
Make your Tesla an extension of your digital life.
And third, connect with the Tesla community.
There's a wealth of knowledge and support out there.
Plus, it's just a fun group to be a part of.
And finally, don't forget to have fun with your Tesla.
Play some games, try out the light show, and enjoy the ride.
Owning a Tesla is more than just transportation.
It's an experience.
A lifestyle.
And an adventure.
And we're back for the final lap of our Tesla Holiday Update Deep Dive.
It's been quite a journey through all these new features.
It has. And I think it's safe to say that Tesla has outdone themselves this time.
Definitely not your average software update.
They've really managed to pack in something for everyone.
From practical upgrades to those fun little quirks that make Tesla, well, Tesla.
And it's not just about the individual features themselves, right?
It's about the bigger picture.
Exactly. It's about Tesla's commitment to pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the automotive world.
And their dedication to creating a truly unique and enjoyable driving experience.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought-provoking question.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
We've seen how Tesla's blending technology, practicality, and even a bit of humor in this update.
It's an interesting mix, for sure.
But what does it all tell us about their grand vision for the future of driving?
The big question. Well, when you look at features like the Apple Watch integration and that Cybertruck rear arcade.
You start to see a future where our cars are so much more than just vehicles.
Right. They're becoming extensions of our digital lives, entertainment hubs, mobile offices, you name it.
And with all the advancements in self-driving technology.
We could be looking at a future where our cars do most of the driving for us.
Leaving us free to focus on other things.
Working, relaxing, catching up with friends and family.
The possibilities are endless.
Mm-hmm.
It's a future where the journey itself becomes the destination.
That's a great way to put it. So as we sign off, I want to turn it back to our listeners.
What about you? What feature from this Tesla holiday update got you the most excited?
Was there something that sparked your imagination or maybe even shifted your perspective on the future of driving?
We'd love to hear your thoughts. Join the conversation and share your insights, your questions, and your excitement for what's ahead.
Because this deep dive is just the beginning.
It's time to buckle up and enjoy the ride into the future of driving. And with that, we'll bring this episode to a close. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep your curiosity charged and your eyes on the road.